All right. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, UTICA, undeniably the illest cat around, a.k.a. Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick. I'm here with my bro hosts extraordinaires.
Y'all know who it is. It's motherfucking RayBucks. It is Shackle Jordan. It is the greatest that's ever done it. The greatest that ever will do it. It is Mr. Give Me My Belt. Hand me my motherfucking crown. Not sure why you motherfuckers don't understand that shit. Go ahead, Guaranteed.
I'm guaranteed, Mr. Never Miss, ready to make these picks. Welcome back.
Yes, indeed, folks.
Young Never Miss. Oh, can we talk about Never Miss for a second?
I know you're not trying to bring out last week's.
I'm not
freaking
talking
card.
bad shit about it. I'm just
Let's-
saying, guaranteed.
Hey, let's
Never
let him-
miss. You don't
let's
like
let
it?
Cam get through the card. Let's
Nah,
let him do
fuck
the
that
intro.
shit. I'm saying what I'm saying, bruh. You did some good shit last card, brother. Solid work. And I'm not sure if everybody knows, but like there has been some discrepancies in the picks for Guaranteed that would have made him in the top of the picks tracker. So like I just wanted to go ahead and point that shit out. And Guaranteed is kind of, he's a little Guaranteed.
Backer top my man's card.
Not at all.
Don't let this man be humble. Don't let this man be holler.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep interrupting you. My bad, but talk, yo.
Coming in 3-2 in the UFC, 10-2 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. We got Souza coming in 2-2 in the UFC, 15-5 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. My pick's gonna be with Rodriguez in this one by either KO via ground and pound or a decision. They're gonna be the older of the two by 3 years, same size. But they're going to be a grappler that, like I said, leans towards that ground and pound method of just like either control throughout the fight, or that's how they usually find their finishes. They got okay hands. They like to scrap, but really they just need to stay measured in their approach. They need to get this fight up against the fence, and then go to the ground from there, and then just, maintain control or find the finish like I had mentioned. Souza, on the other hand, they're going to be younger, a striker primarily with the same type of like grappling, but it's more so just defensive kind of grappling. They can, lock something in though if they rock you though. I seen that happen in real time. They look for a KO shot, which can limit their, offense at times. If they're not able to get their hands going, it just kind of, they start to fade as the fight goes. So they just need to keep this at distance, stay measured in their own right in terms of just, strikes, and avoid any grappling if possible from Rodriguez. But I'll be going with Rodriguez in this one. Who you guys got?
I'm taking Caitlin Souza myself. Pereira's shown some low IQ moves in the past. I mean, she's been disqualified for a headbutt on the ground. And, I mean, not saying that it's going to correlate with anything with this fight, but a low IQ fighter thinks of doing stuff like that when they're out of tactics on the ground, and she was just outmatched. So then that's Piera Rodriguez I'm talking about. She has fast hands and low output. She's pretty good on the ground, and she's a hard striker. I think Souza has the better hands. I think she has the better ground game. And all in all, I think as far as the exchange, I think Souza's going to get the better of them. I got Souza for a submission on the ground. She finished somebody with a rear naked choke, I believe was a fight I recently watched. Mm-hmm. And, her ground game is just strong and hard to overlook. What do you think, Ray?
There's no way fucking Souza's gonna win on the ground. And again, there's no way that this is going to be a finished fight. This is going to be a decision fight because women go to decisions. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be sexist. Or
Last card, Tabitha
misogynistic.
Rishi finished her fight via
Sure
TKO.
Sure did. But classically, historically, and generally, that shit does not happen. That being said, Piera Rodriguez is going to take Sosa to a decision for the win. She's going to lay on her, maybe sniff a little crotch. That's going to happen. It's all right. It happens. It's just one of those things. It is what it is. But Piera Rodriguez for the win.
For sure. Moving on to the next bout in the men's flyweight division. We got Felipe Bunis going up against Rafael Estevam. Just a quick note, Estevam showed up about like 4 pounds overweight. So they're still going to do the fight, but he's going to be forfeiting some of his purse. Boonies is 1-1 in the UFC, 14-7 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. We got Estevam coming in 2-0 in the UFC, 13-0 overall. And I'm going to be going with them by either decision or KO. They're going to be the younger and taller of the two, well-rounded in their skill set, but they need to keep this fight standing. Touch up Boonies for either 15 minutes to the decision, or if a finish opens itself up, then go ahead and take it. They got grappling, but I just think in this particular matchup, they should just avoid it, being that that's more so Boonies is kind of bread and butter. Boonies is going to be older of the two by 7 years, shorter in stature, a grappler primarily. So he just needs to get this fight to the ground ASAP. His gas tank is a concern, so in my opinion, he has to get it done within that first round and a half. If he's not able to do that, Estevam should be able to take over from there if he isn't already firmly in control. But yeah, I'm gonna be going with Boonies in this one. Who y'all got? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going with Estevam in this one. My apology.
I'm taking Esteban as well. I feel like he's going to be the aggressor in this one. He's good ground and pound, good grappler. Boonies is a longer, slight better striker, I feel, but I don't think Esteban's going to allow him to stand up and excel what he's good at. So I got Esteban.
Esteban's a good pick. I'll tell you why Esteban's a good pick, because I fucking picked him. So that's why he's a motherfucking good pick. That being said, that's where I'm at. And that's all I'm going to give you. Show yourself.
Okay. For sure. Moving on, we have a featherweight bout between Austin Bashi going up against John Yanis. John Yanis is coming in on short notice, just a heads up in this one. Bashi's going to end up being the biggest favorite on this card overall. Bashi's 0-1 in the UFC, 13-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 fights. Yanis is going to be making their UFC debut, once again on short notice, 9-3 overall and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. I'm going to be going with Bashi in this one by either decision or sub. They're going to be the younger and smaller of the two, well-rounded. Definitely going to lean into their grappling as the fight goes, especially due to the apparent lack thereof that Yanis has. Looks like they're going to be a striker primarily. They should mix it up as they go, get the fight to the ground eventually, and just avoid any long-standing exchanges with Yanis if possible. Yanis is going to be older by 8 years, bigger in stature. Once again, a striker primarily with no real ground game. I'm sure there's something there, but nothing on the level of Bashi. They just need to keep this fight standing and avoid getting trapped against the cage or put on the ground. Outside of that, I don't have much info on them, but yeah, I'm gonna be going with Bashi. Who y'all got?
I'm taking Bashi as well. He's a younger fighter. He was a good fighter on the Contender Series. His wrestling is really good, but I don't like the one thing I don't care about for the wrestlers is they're no good when you put them on their back. I don't think he's going to get put on his back, but that's just something to think about when you're picking these wrestling dominant fighters. I feel like Yanis has some striking to bring to the table, but I think he's going to be outmatched. It's going to be one of those pressured fights to where he's just constantly getting taken down until Bashi figures it out on the ground. I took Bashi for a submission.
And I'm going to go ahead and say that the most pressure fucking fighter, or the best fighter as far as like style goes, like if we want to talk about the style, the best style in the UFC is the wrestler. No one can fucking talk me out of that. No one.
There's different types of wrestling. There's American wrestling. There's Sambo wrestling. Typical American wrestling, there's no good on their back. They're not trained to defend off their back. That's more of a jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Okay, then I will just say that there's no better fucking practitioner than the American wrestler. Because they work the most. They do the most difficult fucking working as far as in the gym.
They do, but I feel like Dagestan has the best wrestlers right now in the UFC. Still to this time, from when Khabib entered to present day, and that could all be debatable.
So let's debate. All right. Let's fucking debate. Let's fucking debate. Like, we're debating right now. We're talking about wrestling versus not wrestling. Again, like you made this a whole different conversation, but I'm telling you that a wrestler is, for the most part, 90% of the time going to fucking win. Why? Because the wrestler is disciplined. Why? Because the wrestler is
I don't
fucking...
believe that. The type of dog that's inside those wrestlers, I mean, some of them give up, some of them don't. Ben Askren, I mean, was a phenomenal wrestler in where he came from before he came to the UFC, dominated, and he couldn't even get a shot off on Jorge Masvidal.
So tell me, what's the best discipline? Tell me the best discipline.
Discipline? I think it's Dagestani wrestling and judo, personally.
Wrestling, right? You just said wrestling, right?
Dagestani wrestling is not American wrestling. Freestyle wrestling is not sambo wrestling.
We're not talking about sambo wrestling. We're talking about Dagestani versus fucking freestyle
That's
wrestling.
what Dagestani wrestling is. It's sambo. There's no such thing as Dagestani. They came from Dagestan. Sambo wrestling's been around longer than a lot of the other practitioners, I feel. Nobody took Khabib's belt, and he was a Dagestani wrestler.
Fucking wrong. Can I explain to you why you're fucking wrong?
Please.
Wrestling, in its earliest fucking stage, right? Like in its infancy. Mm-hmm. Where did wrestling come from? Please answer that question.
Where did it come from?
Yes.
I have no idea. I've never done.
Greece.
So Greco-Roman wrestling.
Greco. Oh, see?
Is that
Greco, Greece, Roman, motherfucking Italy, right? Like Greco-Roman wrestling. Them motherfuckers are still sitting there in the goddamn fucking Mediterranean Sea, right?
Yeah.
That's where it happened. That's where it started. That's the base of wrestling, right? It's like, so we know this. How are you going to tell me that guy's better than the other guy? It's crazy.
Because the amount of belts that have been held consecutively from Khabib to Islam to look at it, what's his name? The little guy holding the belt. Merab.
Georgian.
Right.
So
not part of that, but okay, my G. Like, go ahead. Like, no, give me.
So who's your pick? Can we get to the pick first? Let's just get to the pick, then we can finish this, and then we can cleanly move on to the next bout.
Please.
You got Bashi is what I'm assuming?
Yes, of course I got Bashi.
You got Bashi, okay.
Fucking say that.
No, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna say that. Like, oh, this book will say that, bro. Like, bro.
Hey.
I'm the greatest. Nope, sorry.
Gas
sorry,
Bull
bro.
says Ray's spitting facts in the chat.
Because I fucking am. Because I am the best picker on the fucking channel, my G. You picked the best last week, my G. I've been picking the best for the last 2 years, my G. What the fuck is we doing? Why y'all playing with my name? You know what I mean? Put some respect on my motherfucking name, bruh. Jesus Christ.
You got Bashi.
Go ahead, Ken.
Next fight.
Go ahead. You want this? You want this fucking mic?
Bro, I got nothing for you right now. I
Not
just
a shit.
sure you
Because you don't have
Bashi.
shit for me. Huh?
I just want to know who you picking.
Bashi, bro.
All right, for sure. Good shit.
Fucking sick of this shit, bro.
Fucking moving on to a middleweight bout.
Did we already get into the main card?
No, we're still in the prelims, my man.
Oh shit! All right.
All right. This is fight number 4 out of 12. We got a
Fuck
ways
this shit,
to go,
bro.
my man.
I might have to piss soon, bro. Like,
Oh shit. We got a middleweight bout between Nick Klein going up against Andre Puliev. We got Klein coming in 0-1 in the UFC, 6-2 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. We got Puliev coming in 0-1 in the UFC, 9-3 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I'm gonna be going with Puliev in this one by either decision or KO. They're gonna be the younger and bigger of the two. a striker primarily that should have the edge in that department. They need to use their length to keep this fight at distance, touch up Klein, and once again, just try and take this either to the cards or if a finish opens up, cool, go for it. But they cannot be put up against the cage or taken down in this bout whatsoever. Klein's going to be the older of the two by a couple years, smaller in stature, a grappler primarily, and should have the edge there. On top of the fact of just having like blue collar, farm boy kind of strength, where we seen that with Bryce Mitchell. That shit is real, and it can actually offset other bases. Like there's Dagestani, there's American, and there's farm boy wrestling, and fucking Bryce Mitchell definitely made that real.
Don't start that conversation.
He needs to get the fight to the ground immediately, but stay measured in their attack. In their last bout, I feel like they came out a little bit too hot, and then they ended up fading after a while, especially once they weren't able to get the takedowns going. So they need to make sure to stay measured and don't spend too much time trying to get takedowns. Either get it or, chain something else together. The hands are decent. But, yeah, if they're not able to get takedowns, I just see this being a long night for them. So I'm going to be going with Puliev, though, in this one.
I took Nick Klein. I figured he's got more experience. He's a slightly better wrestler, slightly better striker. Although the guy he's facing is a little bit younger than him, he's probably going to have a hard time getting to the ground. But I think his footwork is going to do him justice later in the fight. If he's able to not get knocked out or get submitted within the first two rounds, I feel like he has a chance of taking it in the third.
Nick Klein is a fucking corn husking zombie. You know what I mean? He's a fucking a country boy. Great, cool. He's not good. He's not like he's just not like, you know what I mean. He's a monster, right? Like he can fucking like keep punching for a long time, and he can take a lot of punches to the head because his fucking brain is mad small. But we're not talking about the fact that like he can take this other dude down. It's just not gonna happen, right. My G. What?
No, I said right. I was agreeing with you.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because I'm absolutely motherfucking right. Like, so why the fuck is we even talking about this fight? Bruh, Nick Klein loses. That's what I'm going to say. Move on, bruh.
Show. Moving on to a middleweight bout. We got Rodolfo Vieira going up against Trishan Gore. Again, I just want to note that Trishan Gore came in overweight as well at the weigh-in, so that's just something to note. They'll be forfeiting a percentage of their purse as well. We got Vieira coming in 5-3 in the UFC, 10-3 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. We got Gore coming in 2-3 in the UFC, 5-3 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. My pick's going to be with Vieira in this one by either submission or decision. They're going to be the older of the two by 4 years, less rangy in the reach, a grappler primarily, actually like a grappling specialist, with power in their hands if they're able to connect with you. They just need to get this fight up against the cage, eventually down to the ground. They're kind of muscly, so they can fade as the fight goes. So they definitely need to, manage their energy properly, and just need to avoid long-standing exchanges with Gore. Gore's going to be younger and longer of the two, well-rounded with power in their hands as well. They need to keep this fight standing, I believe, even though they do have some wrestling. I believe that they just shouldn't test the waters with Vieira like that. They need to avoid getting tangled up with them in any sort of fashion, whether it's, in a clinch or, getting taken down, in which case they cannot accept that. They need to get back up to their feet immediately. They're also muscly too, so they're going to have to watch how they manage their output. So they may have the slight cardio advantage if I had to pick between the two, but ultimately, I just think Vieira's grappling prowess is going to overpower Gore in all facets. That's who I'm going with.
I like your breakdown, Utica. I got Vieira as well. Trayshawn Gore is a muscular fighter, and he likes to jump that ghillie quite a bit. If you look at his previous fights, that's one thing that he's known for. He does have a stand-up submission. He chokes somebody out standing up.
Yep.
And I won't take that away from him, but he does kind of lean on the guillotines. And guys like that usually gas their arms out, especially if you're big and muscular and you're not getting what you want done on your feet. I see him going into the later rounds with these, but I don't see him, lasting. I feel like Vieira's a better grappler. He might be kind of chinny, but I feel like he has a better submission. If he could stay away from them standing chokes and all them bullshit guillotines, he's going to be jumping on him. So I'm taking Vieira.
Is it fucking done?
Yes, sir. What you think, Ray?
It's good. It's good. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like,
Can you put your mic to your face?
Hey, thank you.
what the fuck are we talking about? We're talking about Trayshawn Gore. We're talking about his fucking eyes can't even see, like, left and right hooks. They're too close to his goddamn nose. What are we talking about, bro? Like, there's no...
You never see Trayshawn Gore.
I don't give a shit about Trayshawn Gore. What does he do? You gonna come up, run up on me, beat my ass? Probably not, my dog. And if he does, it is what it is.
For sure. Who you going with?
Not Trayshawn Gore, my G.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah. You sound like that Dave Chappelle character.
I'm just saying, my boy. Trayshawn Gore is not my pick. Rodolfo Vieira, this motherfucking monster. He looks like a bodybuilder. And again, I understand like the whole beach muscle shit, right? But like he does. He is able to throw hands. He is able to submit. He is able to do all the things that jiu-jitsu needs. And so does Trayshawn Gore. My bad. You know what I mean? I'm a little slurry. I'll say that. But anyway, what I'm saying though is that Trayshawn Gore he doesn't have the volume. He does not have the volume
I agree.
that my man has. So that being said, my man's gonna win, bro. Like I'm not sure how I gotta say it. You know what I mean? Maybe I said it a little wrong. Whatever. Cool. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette after this shit. But like, yes, we're going with Rodolfo Vieira for the win.
For sure, for sure. Real quick, just want to take some time out. Shout out Queen Angel, Fight Bloodline, Cassius Cole. Everybody in the chat, much love. Everybody viewing right now, just want to send some love to y'all. Much appreciation for your subscriptions and your viewing.
Please look at
much
that
love.
Bloodline motherfucking YouTube, yo.
Yes,
like that
indeed.
shit is
Go
hard,
subscribe.
bruh.
Go subscribe.
Like I'm already subscribed. That shit's hard.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You can see them in the chat there. Just click on them and go subscribe to that channel ASAP. We're going to move on to a bantamweight bout. We have Rinya Nakamura going up against Nathan Fletcher. We got Nakamura coming in 3-1 in the UFC, 9-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Fletcher coming in 1-1 in the UFC, 9-2 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with Nakamura in this one by either KO or decision. They're going to be the older of the two by 3 years, a little less rangy, well-rounded, but definitely should lean into their striking for this bout in particular. They should have the edge there. They just need to keep the fight on the feet. Use grappling only for defensive purposes, to keep Fletcher off of him. And, just touch him up. And once again, either go to the cards or finish them if they start to, fade as the fight goes on. Fletcher's going to be the younger and longer of the two, a grappler primarily. I'm assuming they might have the edge in that department, but that all remains to be seen. They need to get the fight to the ground, though. Regardless, that pretty much is their route to victory. I don't see them winning a stand-up battle with Nakamura, so whatever the case, they need to figure out how to get this to the ground. They need to close distance, get them up against the cage, get them to the ground, control position, and find a submission and or just, maintain that control all the way to decision. I'm going to be going with Nakamura, though. I just think they're the more dangerous of the two. So that's who I'll be going with. Who you guys got?
I got Rinya Nakamura as well. I feel like he has the more crisper boxing, and he's going to come out with a lot of energy. He's an explosive fighter. He likes to try to get that fight out of there early. That kind of worries me sometimes, though, because he's consistently like that. So I've seen him in first, second, third round coming out swinging and moving forward. If this guy has any kind of counter striking, it would be a big disadvantage for Nakamura. But I don't think this guy has that in his tool set, and at least it doesn't outshine Nakamura's boxing. I feel like this fight is going to end on the feet with possibly what's his name, Nathan Fletcher is going to be the one on the ground. If this goes to the ground.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ray?
Nathan Fletcher is gonna eat dick. Fucking Nakamura is definitely gonna put him down on the ground. Fucking give him all the fucking business, and there's not gonna be any way that Nathan Fletcher's gonna be able to get up. Now, I will give Nathan Fletcher a little bit of fucking like striking, but not enough. Not enough to do anything. Not enough to like make it happen. Not enough for me to care about. So, Nakamura for the win on the ground, whipping Nathan Fletcher's ass.
For sure. Right on, folks. Now we're going to move on to the main card. To start things off for that, we have a featherweight bout between Danny Silva going up against Kevin Vallejos. We got Silva coming in. They are 2-0 in the UFC, 10-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Vallejos coming in 1-0 in the UFC, 15-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 fights. I'm going to be going with Silva in this one by either decision or KO. They're going to be the older of the two by 5 years, bigger and a striker primarily. They just need to keep this fight basically as clean as possible. Avoid going to the ground if Vallejos decides to start, displaying that aspect of their game, which they really haven't had to a lot, but it is there. Yeah. They're a durable dog fighter, though, and that's ultimately why I'm picking them in this fight, because I feel like if they can draw this fight out past that first round and a half, then they should be able to start taking over, because Vallejos, it's not to say that he doesn't have that staying power. We just have yet to see it. So I would test Danny Silva's durability and toughness against Vallejos right now, being that it's unknown where he's actually at. Same thing, look to point fight primarily, but if you are able to start touching him up to where you can, finish him off before the fight ends, go ahead and take it. But once again, keep it on the feet. Avoid any potential grappling that could come about. Vallejos is going to be the younger and smaller of the two. Power striker with some grappling. May have not been able to display it yet, which is what I was saying. So, if possible, they may want to mix this up, throw some power and get Silva up against the cage. Start going for takedowns or at least threaten them just to keep them guessing. But yeah, if this fight goes to decision, I can't say whether or not they're going to be on the right end of that. One thing I will say is that they're one of the people who have taken Jean Silva to the cards in their career, and that was on a Contender Series bout. So he definitely has what it takes to hang with some of the more elite, fighters in the division, but it just remains to see where he's headed from here. A win over Silva would be good, but also at the same time, he could be looking at a fraud checking. So I'm going to be going with Silva, though, for that fraud check.
I'm taking Kevin Vallejos. I feel like he, for this phone booth fight that we're about to witness, I feel like he keeps his feet flat and he tries to throw power shots more than he tries to duck in and out. Danny Silva is, I feel, a bit chinny, but he has a really good gas tank. But I think skill set wise, I feel like Vallejo is a better grappler. And as far as picking and choosing his shots, he's going to be getting the better of Danny Silva while Silva's trying to figure it out.
I'm picking it based on who I could slap, right? So I think that Danny Silva could slap Vallejos could slap Danny Silva. You know what I mean? Like slap him in the face, like slap him in the mouth, like on some like power slap shit. And if you're no serious, like no, listen.
Please
If
expound
you're
upon this.
if you're able to slap a man in the mouth, bruh, and win, you're gonna win. Like there's not a loss there, right?
Ain't nobody
can't
knocking anybody out with a
be
slap.
You're
Fuck no.
hilarious,
Not
my
in the
G.
UFC.
There's a whole ass.
Nate Diaz,
Hey, not in the UFC.
Nate Diaz actually rocked Leon Edwards with a slap and almost won a fight that he was losing, but then the time ran out. I do want to say that, but historically, no one's been slapped to sleep yet in the UFC.
In the UFC, they haven't, bro. But like, I've literally slapped people to like conformity. I was slapped them, just kept slapping them until they like knew what I wanted them to do, bro. Like, you slap a man in the mouth, bro. Like, he's gonna do what you want him to do. Like at some point.
Oh shit,
bro, it's a real
Ain't
thing.
nobody standing there.
Cam,
like,
you seen it. You were literally a witness.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. This episode is starting off a little rough, but we are gaining some steam right now, my man. You can go ahead and please expound on your point here.
Just please tell me that, like, just like I want you to like say that yes, this dude slapped this man till fucking like non-verbal comments, because I did that. It's fine. You know what I mean? You can do that. It's a thing you can do. I'm not sure where I was going with that.
Yeah. So you got a Silver or Vallejo?
Yeah, who you fucking picking?
I'm
bro?
going with Vallejos.
Okay.
Goddamn.
My bad.
Next fight.
I do like slapping niggas though.
Oh man. Real quick shouts out to lo-fi hip hop grooves in the chat. Let's get some more of those golden picks. Much love. There's something wrong with bro's hand. Where's his beer? But wait, hold up. Never mind. Never mind. He's had enough. Shout out to lo-fi hip hop grooves. Moving on to the second fight in this main card, we have a welterweight matchup between Neil Magny going up against Elezu Zaleski dos Santos. Magny's coming in with a lengthy UFC record, 22-12 just in the UFC alone, 29-13 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. We got Zaleski coming in. They are 11-5 with 1 draw in the UFC, and 25-9 with that 1 draw overall. 2-2 with that 1 draw in their last 5 bouts. But I'm going to be going with Magny in this one by decision or KO. They're going to be the slightly younger of the two, significantly bigger, well-rounded in their skill set. But in this bout in particular, should probably keep this fight standing in that distance. They're probably going to have the cardio edge of the two, but should still avoid grappling. Any clenching up against the cage should be, minimal. And just try to avoid getting tangled up with Zaleski. They could have the grappling edge, but in this bout, it's just not necessary for them to test it. Zaleski, on the other hand, they're going to be a year older than Magny, significantly smaller in stature, well-rounded, and would probably want to lean towards their grappling in this bout in particular. They do have power in the hands and are willing to throw, but I just feel like in this match, Magny may be a little more technical than they are. They may still have to resort to that, though, if they're not able to get that grappling going, and their cardio could come into play as well. So ultimately, I feel like Magny has just been a victim of having faced a bunch of killers in this division, a bunch of young up-and-coming prospects and stuff. He beat one in Mike Malott, so then I feel like he set himself up to be like this gatekeeper, and then ended up getting, put up against Carlos Prates and Michael Morales. And it's not that Magny's not a good fighter, and he was good for them to launch off of his name. But ultimately, with where he's at in his career, I feel like this Zaleski's fight a lot more his speed. So that's why I'm going to be going with him in this matchup.
I took Alexei Zaleski. I feel like he's the better striker. He has a really good gas tank, high output, and a good finish. I feel like he's, pretty well rounded. Magny has some things that are really good about him, and other things he struggles with. With him, it goes from night to night. Some nights he looks really good, and other nights you don't know what he's doing in there. And although he's a fan favorite here in Lakewood, Colorado, where I reside at, he's a. I'm going with Zaleski. I think Zaleski is going to finish him on the. What I got him for a KO? Yeah, I think I'm taking Zaleski for a KO.
Okay.
What you got, Ray? Oh God, here we go.
Respectfully, of course. Neil Magny is going to beat the fuck out of fucking Zaleski.
Neil Magny's never beat the fuck out of anybody.
Neil Magny is the boss, bro. Like, look at his resume, my boy. Like, he's the
won,
final.
but he's never dominated.
He's
not
the middle
dominating
boss. He's not the final boss, but he's the middle boss. He is the dude that you. And the thing is, like, think about a video game, right? That middle boss is way harder than the final boss. Almost every fucking time. He is the dude that you've got to fucking figure out before you start smashing the rest of the fucking characters and the things that go on and whatever. Bro, Neil Magny is a demon. Like, I can't say much more than him that he is an evil entity that has been showing motherfuckers what's up for a long time. For the longest time. Like, look at his motherfucking record, or like, look at his fucking resume. He's been doing shit since, like, I think 2014. Like, that being said.
I mean, something to note is that this will be the first time in his career that he could potentially be facing a 3-fight losing streak. So, I mean, that is something to be said with, how old they are and how long they've been in the game for this to be the first time they could be facing a 3-fight skid. Yeah. It's a testament to his staying power and, his talent overall.
Neil Magny is going to fucking dominate this man. He's going to make this man drop the soap and then make him pick it up. Real shit.
Lo-fi hip-hop grooves
Lo-fi
hip-hop grooves wants to know, though, but can he slap?
Oh, he's gonna slap. He's gonna slap. He's gonna slap cheeks, bro.
He said like a Drake song.
Yo, shouts out Lo-Fi Hip Hop Grooves. Cassius Cole said Ray's freaky as hell. Freaky ass.
Never said I wasn't, bro.
6'9" guy.
Oh my God. Moving on.
Hey, I think this couch scraped me, bro. What was that?
Freaky ass niggas
Something
need to
hard
stay
cut
ass
me on this
inside.
couch. The fuck was that, Ray?
Anyway, moving on to the third bout on this main card, we have a women's matchup in the bantamweight division. We have Carol Hossa going up against Nora Cornell. We got Hossa coming in. They're 7-4 in the UFC, 18-7 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. We got Cornell coming in. They are 3-1 in the UFC, 9-2 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5. I'm going to be going with Cornell in this one by either decision or KO. They're going to be older by 5 years, taller of the two, a striker primarily that needs to get in close and make this fight a little bit messy. They got decent cardio, but they're going to be looking for the finish, which plays into their favor and doesn't sometimes. I'm going to be going for them because I do believe they'll be the more dangerous of the two fighters, but they definitely need to avoid falling into just absorbing volume from Hossa because Hossa is a decision machine. They're younger and slightly longer of the two, Hossa. A striker primarily, and once again, like I said, a decision machine. They need to just keep this fight at distance and just point their way to victory. Good cardio. They've just faced better competition in their decision losses because they have a lot of decision wins, but they do have a lot of decision losses, but they only lose by decision to, you know, the best of competition in that weight class. Yeah. They got good volume and are durable. They just need to draw this fight out and, you know, let Cornell fade as it goes on, and that would be their route to victory. But I do believe Cornell's the more dangerous, so I'll be going with them.
I got Carol Rosa. She's a better striker. She's got harder leg kicks. I think she's the harder hitter. And if somebody was to get put out, she'd be the one to have the power to put out Nora Cornhole. And I think Cornell's a scrappier fighter and she has a higher output. But I don't think she has the chin for or the durability for the power that Carol Rosa's going to put out. So I know Ray's laughing because I purposely said cornhole. Go ahead, Ray. Let's hear it. Cornhole.
I think Rosa is going to put her rose in that cornhole.
Are you sure?
That's not how you pick, dog.
Oh, shit. Nah. Actually, I think...
You gotta rework this joke,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Hurry up, bro.
Yo.
People are waiting for this joke, man.
Yeah.
Rosa is going to fucking try to do her best against Cornell, but...
Boo.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Just tell you the fuck you want.
Thumbs down in the chat, bro.
Yeah. Give Ray a thumb down, guys. Let's let him feel it.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers, bro. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers because you know what's so fucking funny about these motherfuckers is because they win a couple cards and they think they're good. They think they're solid. They think they're like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm about to fucking do the bricks. I'm about to be the dude. They're not. They're trash. I'm the fucking dude. I'm the one. I'm the fucking one. Like motherfucking C.T. Fletcher said.
Hey.
There can only be one.
Hey,
I'm him.
You're something else. You know, you're something else.
Yeah.
We're gonna call you unique. That's what you're gonna be.
Man, no, cause like, I mean, my mom told me that. You know what I mean? She said I was special, and then she put me on the little bus and shit. And she said that was a special bus, and like, I don't want that. Well, I know what that is. We're not doing that.
Hey,
what
guys.
we're actually doing is we're winning. I'm winning. I've been winning.
The comments made by RayBucks do not directly reflect those of Utica Guaranteed or those of Bros Talk MMA.
Absolutely not.
You may continue.
You're a piece of shit. Fuck you. You know what I mean? I'm the dude. I'm coming through still. Saying the best, being the best. I can't help it, bruh. Anyway, we are talking about
else, my guy.
the... You're right. I am something else. I'm the greatest. And what I'm going to tell you is, like, I did not bet on Rosa. I thought I was betting on Rosa. I did not bet on Rosa, but I do have this shit written down. Cornell is going to win on this motherfucking fight. And let's go ahead and run that up. And then I'll go ahead and pass the mic to my boy. Go ahead.
Yo, for sure.
Thank you for that.
Moving on, folks, to a banger in this next fight. We got a lightweight bout between Esteban Ribavix going up against Elves Brenner. We got Ribavix coming in 3-2 in the UFC, 14-2 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. We got Brenner coming in 3-2 in the UFC, 16-5 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. My pick's going to be with Ribavix in this one solely by decision. Due to the fact that both of these dudes are dogs and are super durable. Ribavix is going to be older by a couple years and less rangy, but definitely well-rounded. They prefer to strike, though, and they should have the edge in regards to power and technique. They're going to be a durable dog fighter, which is ultimately why I'll be going with them. Good cardio. They should have the edge in that department. And they just need to keep this fight on the feet, at distance, and just avoid any grappling with Brenner. Brenner's going to be the younger and longer of the two, well-rounded, and likes to brawl. but has grappling in their back pocket if things start to not go in their favor on the feet. They are durable and a dog as well. I mean, they have been chinned, but I mean, it's only like one. I think they've only been chinned once in their entire career, and so it's like they and it was in a dogfight anyway. So I mean, like you can't be mad at that. Otherwise, he's always in the fight, always dangerous, and always live for a finish. What they're gonna need to do though is they need to get in close, make this messy, and get it to the ground if possible. They just need to avoid any long-standing exchanges with RayBuck because RayBuck has power, and when he connects, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to at least get rocked, if not go down. So I'm going to be going with RayBuck in this one. I just think he has the slight edge in that durability and dog mentality that'll put him over in this fight, but I don't see anybody getting finished, to be totally honest.
I took Esteban RayBuck. He had better stand-up. He's a really explosive fighter, a good finisher, and I feel like Elvis Brenner, for what he has to get done, I mean, he's a good stand-up striker with high volume, good takedown defense, okay sub. I don't think he has the gas tank to match the output of RayBuck. RayBuck has more experience, and I feel like he has more routes to victory. And, yeah, I think this is going to end as a decision as well.
Okay, for sure. Who you got between RayBuck and Brenner?
Oh, they said Ray fine shit. He says thanks, Marlo.
What? Say it again.
Who you got, RayBuck?
No, I want to hear that shit.
Lo-fi hip-hop group says Ray speaks the gospel.
Of course I do. I'm the motherfucking one.
Hey,
I'm the GOAT, bro.
well then preach.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and preach and let you go and know that RayBuck is going to fucking win this goddamn matchup. Because why not? Why wouldn't he? Look at this dog. You think that Elvis Brenner is going to be the winner? That's fucking wild shit. You know what I mean? I'll tell you why it's wild shit. Look at motherfucking the Tapology shit. It's literally 90-1 on that shit. And
That doesn't mean nothing though, because
calm it the fuck down. I don't need that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
it doesn't always correlate.
It doesn't correlate, right? Like, cause my man's guaranteed told me, he was like, hey bro, that MMA math, that shit don't make sense. I'm like,
Not always.
It doesn't.
but I've been doing MMA math for 2 fucking years and been winning for 2 motherfucking years all day. Give me my belt. Hand me my fucking crown. What am I gonna do?
I feel like
I'm just gonna tell you.
I feel like
RayBuck
you were
is the winner.
forgetting to carry a couple twos your last MMA math. That's all I was saying.
Ooh, he wants to hit me on with the last 2, huh? The last 2, cause you ain't as good as your last fucking match, right, huh?
Hey.
But I'm as good as all my matches, right?
You're
We ain't
only
gonna
as
talk
good
about
as
that, right?
Hey, you're only as good as your last hit, bro.
Bet. Cool. RayBuck for the win, baby.
Absolutely. Great pick, Ray.
Lo-fi hip-hop grooves. When I go to bed, I pray to the Church of Ray.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh. Hey,
Cassius,
you should.
you're too young to.
Cassius Cole says Ray is the greatest at showing people who not to pick.
Cash ain't shit. Hey. I'm unsubscribing, my boy.
Got some thumbs down for earlier comments made in the chat. Shouts out everybody in the chat.
Shout out Queen Angel.
We're gonna move
Thank you
on
for being
to
in
the
chat.
co-main.
Love you, sis.
We're gonna move on. Yeah, shouts out Queen Angel. We're gonna move on to the co-main event of the evening, y'all. We have a lightweight bout between Chris Duncan going up against Matus Rebecki. Me personally, I feel like this fight should have been switched with RayBuck and Brenner as the co-main, but hey,
Absolutely.
it is what it is. Duncan is coming in 4-1 in the UFC, 13-2 overall, and fucked up on their last 5 fights in this one. Let me see what we got here. I didn't put those in. I want to say he is, 4-1 in his last 5, and Rebecca is 4-1 in their last 5 as well. Rebecca's going to be coming in 4-1 in the UFC, 20-2 overall, and like I said, 4-1 in the last 5. My pick's going to be with Rebecca by decision. They're going to be the smaller and more well-rounded of the two, in my opinion. They should mix it up and lean towards their grappling, though, unless they happen to find an advantage on the feet. They need to be efficient, though, with their output and make sure they're being conscious of how they're managing their energy through the fight. They got to make sure they maintain control. They need to stay measured and not get clipped and or caught in like some type of flash submission, which what Chris Duncan has come to be. He's sneaky good and he's a sneaky finisher. He's going to be the bigger of the two and well-rounded in his skill set, but I believe he likes to lean towards his striking. But once again, if you play around with him, he'll fuck around and catch you in some sneaky submission, and then you're going to be tapping before you know it. He should keep the fight standing in that distance, draw out Rebecca, and just wear on their gas tank. I feel like just given the opponent, they should avoid the grappling. If this is anybody else, go ahead. But just given Rebecca and their stocky build and just their knack for grappling, I would just steer clear of any of that. But I'm gonna be going with Rebecca overall.
I'm taking Chris Duncan. I feel like Rebecca has a prom date gas tank. He's looking to try to get this done within the first couple seconds, and if not, I think he's going to have problems between the first, second, and third round. I feel like Chris Duncan is the scrappier fighter, but I don't think Rebecca. Watching his fights, he comes out strong. If he's able to get it done early, great. But I think Chris Duncan's a more dog-ear fighter, and he's going to drag us out into the later rounds and take this dude to deep waters where he's known for not being able to handle it.
Fantastic.
Before you get into that, I just want to go to this comment from Lo-Fi Hip Hop Grooves. They say, the Church of Latter-Ray Saints.
Absolutely, my dogs.
Shouts out Rashid Noman in the chat. Good Ray. Somebody showing Ray support as well.
Are you new to the fucking channel? You not know Ray?
And then
fucking know Ray?
Lo-Fi Hip Hop's got one for me. Apparently, I look like my butt cheeks don't touch when I'm just standing there in the middle minding my business. So that's quite the observation. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. I think it's time to move on to the main event of the evening.
Tuck your pussy in, nigga, because we're not doing that yet. I ain't even had my Chris Duncan shit.
The pick is pick. I'm sorry, bro.
Bitch ass nigga. The
I'm
fuck?
so sorry, bro. I'm
fuck
so
is we
sorry.
doing, bro?
My bad, bro.
Tuck that shit in, bro.
My bad. I was lost in the sauce, my G. You were getting so much praise. I thought that we had already gotten past that point, and
Before you brought all your OnlyFans.
What it was is
What?
it was the spirit. I was fucking caught in the spirit from Ray of Latter-day Saints. So, I was caught in a blessing just now. My bad.
You're bad.
Continue, sir. No, don't do that. You just gotta make sure mom don't see this clip. Go ahead, bro. Who you got between Chris Duncan and Rebecca?
Rebecca for the win. Chris Duncan's a bitch. Chris Duncan,
That's not even true.
No, but
UFC.
my nigga, I'm gonna just tell you, Chris Duncan is a fucking zombie. He just runs forward, throws fucking volume, and it's not clean. It's not good. So that's why Chris Duncan's going to lose against fucking Rebecca. So Rebecca's gonna do whatever Rebecca does, but it's not
He's
gonna
gonna get
be.
excited when he cracks him a couple times. That's respect.
No, my dog, he
MO.
This is Chris Duncan is I hope this isn't a slur of any sort, but he's a redneck. He's gonna redneck it. He's gonna redneck win. out here. If he does, right? But he wouldn't. You know what I mean? Because he's just gonna throw mad punches as a fucking zombie because he can do it. And like, obviously he's not on meth because he's on fucking you know what I mean, on Asada or whatever. But like, he's gonna fight that way. That being said,
he has the higher output for sure.
whatever. Rubetsky for the win. Now you can get back to what you were going to say. Go ahead, my J. My bad.
No, I was out of pocket.
Yeah,
I should have never cut the Sherman short to then try and move past, what is, a divine intervention being taking place here with you when you take your picks. So
I didn't know you were out at the bars preaching like that, brother.
Yeah, bruh.
You must be inspiring a lot of people.
I inspire the people. It's not because I'm trying to. It's because they know. We're all trying to win, right? Mm-hmm. Every one of us is trying to win. You're trying to win.
Amen, brother.
Win, right?
Amen.
Amen, absolutely, right? Like, no, but I don't need an amen because I don't need
Rayman.
Amen.
Amen. My dog.
Amen, brother.
It is. The Church of Ray. We come through and we do our best. And you know what we do when we do our best? We motherfucking win. You win, and when I win, you win with me. It's the only thing we can do.
Say it loud.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. God is here.
All right, well, with all that being said,
before you got here, he was here.
let's run it back again. Moving on to the main event of the evening.
We didn't forget about Ray that time.
We have a flyweight.
I didn't have my own mic. You guys did that shit by myself. Like,
You hate this intro. You don't.
Yeah.
Nah, bruh. You don't get to jump in now. You've historically fucking threw shit on that intro in
Just
particular.
because you don't have a can to slurp doesn't mean you get to cut into our freaking. Let's hear it.
hold up, bro. You're supposed to say I didn't have a cam to slurp. Like,
A whole
C-A-N.
can.
Not me.
like, okay.
Yeah, let's just move past that.
Let's go.
We got a flyweight headliner. We got Tatsuro Taira going up against Hyun Sung Park. We got Taira coming in 6-1 in the UFC, 16-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Park coming in 3-0 in the UFC, a perfect 10-0 overall, and is coming in on short notice to face Taira when they were getting ready to face somebody at the top of the ranks already, in Steve Erceg. Taira, they had a fucking great fight that, even in losing, still rose their stock against Brandon Royval. So we got.
Can I stop you for a second? My bad, my G. I think I'd like to see what Guaranteed is going to say versus what I'm going to say, and then you break it down, if that's okay with you and with my guy, Guaranteed.
Do you think? Friggin', I'm gonna sit here minding my business and try to make my butt cheeks touch. Hey, I was just saying.
Darren, you want to go first? You want me to go first? What you think?
I'll go first.
All right, my G.
I'm taking Hyun Sung Park. I feel like he has the more crisper boxing. He has a higher finish rate. He has the he's a shorter boxer. He has Taira, I believe, has 3 inches on him, and I like that. I like these phone booth fights because when you get in those phone booth fights, if you look at the past fights like Derek Lewis and Taliesin Teixeira, Teixeira wasn't able to get his boxing off, and the guy with the shorter, more powerful arms were able to stand in there and get more shots off. I feel like he has more ways to victory. Taira has porn star stamina, but he is a dominant wrestler.
Wait, hold up.
Whoa.
Hold up, my G. This nigga said porn star stamina.
Absolutely.
All right, like, double up. There we go. No, you can go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I think personally he's gonna be trying to predominantly take him down after realizing he's not gonna be able to get the better of the exchanges. Park hits hard. He's a good counter striker, but he is a pressure fighter. He wants to be in your face. He wants to be center of the octagon, and Taira is not used to that. So I think this is going to be more. There's going to be more adjustments on Taira's side than there is going to be Park. So I'm taking Park with the KO. What you got, my boy?
Man, come on. Fuzz is gonna smell funny after.
I can't even tell the difference between your mustache anymore. And the
Oh, hell no, bro. Good breathing on the mic.
All right,
Smells like Uncle Gerald.
bro.
We don't got Uncle Gerald. Hey, we ain't doing that. Go. You break down, make a pick, man. Y'all make a pick.
Make a pick, Ray.
Nah, bro. So, hey,
Who
bro.
you got? Who you got losing?
Don't talk to me like that, Cam. Make me mad. Two, fucking Darren, like, good pick. I'll give you that. But Tatsuro Taira. I don't even know what the fuck his name is.
You just
I don't
turned him
give
into a
shit.
Mexican.
Like it sounds
fuck?
Mexican, right? Like, but he's not Mexican, bro. Like he's like a mad
Japanese, bro. Japanese. Keep going.
I was gonna say it, bro.
You wait the whole card to roll your R's?
Whatever, bro. Anyway, my man.
Wild,
What?
wild fucking work.
Bro, he's gonna win though. This is what
I
I'm
know.
saying. Like, I think he's gonna win, bro. Like, and like, I'm not as like passionate about like the way he's gonna win the way you were, bro. Like, he's just gonna fucking win because I know, because I'm fucking good with this shit. Like, I've been doing this shit. Like, I love this shit. This is my shit. And so, Tatsuro Taira, whatever the fuck, like, you know what I mean? Yes, I put a little like fucking Mexican shit on that, but like, I'm fucking Mexican, bro. Like, so it happens. Whatever. He's gonna fucking win. You know why he's gonna fucking win? Because he does have better grappling, but he does not have better fucking striking. I get it, but like you gotta realize that Tatsuro Taira or whatever his fucking dumbass name is, he was practicing for a grappler, the same way that Sung Park was practicing for a grappler. I'm not sure if you knew this.
Yeah, I did.
They both. Did you?
I knew who he was training for.
Ooh.
For Steve Ursig.
Oh, there you go. Oh, see. Oh, he
I just
was.
want to know Urseg has hands, though. I wouldn't say it was going to be like
Urseg's
this
a-
big grappling affair. Just heads up.
And you know, I left a little something out too. Park has just about as many KOs as he does submissions. He's gotten it done on the ground repetitively and standing up. He doesn't know how to do anything else but take them.
You right. You right. But either way, I'm picking Taira or fucking Tatsuro, fucking Naruto. I'm picking Naruto, my boy. The dude with the fucking blonde hair.
Now he's back to Japanese.
Naruto is Japanese. Look at. I'm picking Naruto. What?
I said boom.
Yeah, done. Got that shit.
Who you got, Cameron?
All right, so based upon y'all's breakdowns, we got Darren T going with Park. We got RayBuck going with Taira. So for me personally, I'm gonna break this down first. Park is the older of the two by 4 years and less rangy, well-rounded with power in the hands and just strong overall. They should keep the fight standing as long as possible, in my personal opinion. They have grappling, but I feel like they should have the edge in the stand-up, so they should just go with that. Use their grappling for defensive purposes only. They need to stay measured with their output, though, and not rush for a finish. Hasn't been to a decision in like 5 years, so the cardio could be a concern, especially going into a 5-rounder against somebody who had a barn burner against a high-level opponent their last time out. But, you know, Taira is going to be the younger and longer of the two, well-rounded, but definitely leans to their grappling. They're likely working on their hands just in general, just to become more, you know, well-rounded, but they definitely, their grappling is their bread and butter. So
He's gonna be chasing cheeks the whole fight.
They need to get close. Definitely put Park up against the cage. Begin grappling exchanges from there. But they should not stand with Park at all for any amount of time if possible. They need to be measured with their takedown attempts, and they're a durable dog fighter. That was proven in their last bout. But I do feel like cardio can still play a factor on their end if they're not able to get their grappling off. If they're not able to get these takedowns, they could potentially start absorbing a lot of damage, kind of like how they did in their last fight, and just not really be able to do anything if their opponent isn't on the ground. So ultimately, I'm going with Hyun Sung Park with the short notice victory and making a statement, planting their flag in the division. Yeah, I'm gonna be going with Hyun Sung Park. Yeah, that's the end of the card, y'all. Does anybody got parlays they'd like to lay down? Because I have none.
I'm disappointing you in the fact that you're going to Park. I'm just gonna say that real quick. It makes me mad. It makes me sad. Makes me want to fucking smack you in the mouth. But I'm not going to, cause you know what I mean. You're my brother, and I love you. Even Darren, you know what I mean? That's my other brother, and I would love to like smack him too because he's also going with that guy. But it's dumb. It's mad dumb. Like I hate. Like this is my thing. It's like why would you go with a dumbass pick? But cool, we're gonna call it. You know what I mean? And we'll see.
Sounds like a little bit of same of what happened last week, right?
I say so. I'm not the one who went 6-6 last week.
Oh
so.
shit! Oh shit! You just called him a 50-50 sucker. Burn. Well,
cool
how many
burn.
did you miss last one, Cam? 2?
I think I missed 3. I missed 3. 3. And it was mostly because I went out on a limb with a couple folks. But outside of that, like solid, only gaining ground as we go. Eventually going to take this overall title and fly off into the fucking another galaxy.
He's never gonna take my fucking title because my title is fucking cemented in the lore of all of MMA fucking greatness. I cannot lose, bruh. You know this. I'm not even sure why you thought you was going to try to catch up to me because there's no fucking way, my boy.
But do you have a parlay though?
Yeah. Help the people lose some money, bro.
Sneaky.
My dog! That was smooth, right? It was mad smooth, bro. Like, it was smooth as fuck. Okay. Help the people lose some money. Okay. Damn. Now I feel fucking like I gotta.
You want me to throw some parlays in there?
You know, I'm gonna let you go ahead and throw
What
your
do you think?
parlays first. Go ahead, throw your parlays first. Then.
I'm taking
Young pimp.
Hyun Sung Park. I'm taking Chris Duncan. I'm taking Nick Klein. And if you want to spice it up, take Rodolfo Vieira.
Right, all right.
Park. Wait. Park.
Klein,
Vieira.
Duncan, Vieira. That's 4.
It's a 4-picker. Okay.
3 of those are underdogs.
Okay. I'm gonna go Rodriguez, Klein. No. I'm gonna go Rodriguez, Estevan, Rebavics. That's it. Just it. Just three. Just three.
I respect it. What you got? Utica?
I got no parlays. I feel like everything's too up in the air. I couldn't even pick methods of victory really all that much. So I'm just.
You're not going to be on the tracker this week?
I'm not on for method of victory, just for straight up picks.
Y'all left me hanging this time?
Yeah, bro. I feel like you're gonna be the method of pick man. That should be your new moniker, method of pick man, because fucking I can't call it like that, bro.
I'm sorry. I was doing homework and I was in my bag and I was just. Go ahead. I was wearing nothing but underwears and socks, man. 2 o'clock in the morning trying to figure this shit out.
Bruh.
Researching men fighting.
Hey, they're wearing underwear too, no socks, okay?
No ditty, bruh.
He's just trying to channel, you got to put yourself in the element. I understand.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Bruh, nothing? You ain't got me nothing, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, not what? Give me a 2 picker.
Nah, bro.
Give me a 2.
I respect our viewers too much to be playing around on the parlay level and with their money like that. So it's only for the betterment of our audience.
No 2 picker.
I respect that.
Okay.
If I see a card that I don't feel like is shit, I probably wouldn't put no picks in as well. I was just doing way too much homework, freaking really trying to get these picks fucking nailed down because, last week was pretty, it was awesome for the channel.
Yeah.
Shout outs to our 30 plus new subscribers just in this past week from last weekend as well.
Way to
Shouts
move.
out to y'all.
Some
Make sure
motion.
that you like this episode, and then make sure that you go and like and subscribe to the channel. Shouts out to everybody in the chat as always.
Hey, I'm just gonna say, I'm a son of a bitch. You know what I mean? I be acting up. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I give you the motherfucking best channels, best picks in the fucking game. I just do the greatest I've ever fucking done. And when is the last time you've ever seen me lose? Because I fucking don't. But, go ahead. Oh.
I feel like didn't he lose like
Last weekend?
Nashville?
That was
No, you tied last card, but I think the card before that you lost.
Nope.
I'm not sure though.
Nope, sure didn't, my G. Anyway, yeah, you are fucking wrong, bro. Like, they tuck your fucking pussy in and shit. Like, I don't want your little lips out here fucking talking
You have to
shit.
get that on the shirt.
Anyway, go ahead.
What's that?
Go ahead, Darren D. I would need you to. You did well. Well, he did
great.
Go ahead, bro.
Cam did.
Come on, bro.
Utica
My
did
bad.
great.
I did the
good.
best. Darren came in a close second, literally by a fight. My dumb ass ended up inputting it wrong though to the UFC predictions tracker. But shout outs to the UFC predictions
Shout out to
tracker,
Tracker.
and make sure that you go check out their channel and follow them. They take everybody in this picks and predictions space and put us all up against each other to see who is the best of the best week to week, whether it's just overall picks, ROI, or method of victory now, and picking underdogs versus favorites.
AKA Mr. Fraud Check. You ain't getting away with it. You sending them bunk ass picks, he's gonna fraud check that shit.
And shouts out to them for correcting some past picks to get my boy, in the proper standing going forward. Salute to the UFC predictions tracker. Make sure you go check them out and subscribe now. Let's see here. Next week, we will be covering another UFC Apex card. It's going to be headlined by a middleweight fight between Roman Dolidze going up against Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. That's going to be a fucking great fight.
Absolutely.
My early prediction is with Hernandez, but I definitely am going to have to dig deeper into this one because Dolidze does have some power in the hands and sneaky grappling. Any predictions or just, first thoughts on this fight here?
I think it's gonna be a banger. I'm not gonna take who I think is gonna win. I got more homework to put in. I don't feel like I don't feel comfortable making it right now. I feel like I know just about as much as I do about either one of them, and they're pretty even going in right now into the fight.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm literally going to do like bad stuff with my friends. You know what I mean? So I don't give a shit about this fucking fight until like
talking about,
fucking
bro?
like have to. No, shut up. Like, I'm literally like going to do whatever the fuck I feel like, and then I'm gonna look at this fight. I'm gonna look at this fight tomorrow. You know what I mean? Or like the day after. Like, who gives a fuck about this fight?
Who's slapping who, Ray?
I slap everybody, baby.
No, the next in that card, who's slapping who?
I don't give a fuck. Like, I slap everybody, baby.
All right, folks, real quick, let's get to the chat real quick. Want to show some love here real quick. Lo-fi hip-hop grooves. Or wait, Cassius Cole said Darren's been getting way too close to me during this episode. And would also know how many white shirts do you actually have?
How many white shirts?
Yeah.
More than 7.
We got lo-fi hip-hop grooves. They said they're pretty sure that they've seen your beard peek through the wrong side of a glory hole.
What were you doing at a glory hole?
a local glory hole.
What
So
were
I
you
don't
doing
even
at
know
a
where
glory hole?
Hip Hop Grooves is from.
Not me, bro.
That's-
Why were they there?
That's wild work.
Not me.
Cassius Cole also wanted to chime in and say that you look a little bit too big for the couch. That's foul. That's super foul. Lo-Fi Hip Hop Grooves thinks, yeah, we got some good clips. Wanted Ray to slap me at a certain point. We got Cassius Cole giving giving fucking the preacher over here a Rayman real quick. Rayman. And then Queen Angel said that Ray looks like he closes the fridge with his hips.
Hey, baby girl. I'm mad thick out here in these streets, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Go ahead and run it up.
you're fucking assaulting your
You're
hip
not-
game,
you
dog.
know,
That's
you know what I
fucking
mean? I'm
wild.
not, you know what I mean? I
Wow.
also know who you are. I know who could be. and Darren might get mad at me. So.
Nope.
Nope.
Finally, Cassius Cole's trying to expose my boy Darren over here. He said, you guys know that Darren gets his picks from his mom, right?
Damn, G.
That's
You know, my mom is a big fan and veteran of the game, but absolutely not. if you go and if you guys want to see all my mom's picks, go to Fight Bloodline. You'll see who's making all those picks. Because it's somebody with a lot of estrogen making them.
Shout out once again to Fight Bloodline. Make sure you go subscribe soon. Make sure that you follow us on IG at Bros Talk MMA. You can follow me. You can also follow us on TikTok as well. You can follow me on both those platforms, UTICA_SME. These guys don't really partake in the following and or social media antics, so don't worry about them. Arlo, you want to share something?
Sorry. We can find Ray on OnlyFans and Backpage and Craigslist.
Shut up, nigga.
You know you.
Like, OnlyFans is a thing, right? Backpage, that shit was shut down, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I already know, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, you know what I mean? Whatever, though. But I only want you to find or follow me or find me if you have OnlyPans. I don't. You know what I mean? OnlyPans. And then
Thanks for being, censoring yourself at this juncture in the show. Really appreciate it, bro. Really appreciate you, making sure we don't fucking, get any guideline violations. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I do my best, my boy.
Who's
For
drawing
sure.
these lines?
I'm not sure, my boy, but everyone in the chat or in the goddamn YouTube space, just know that my love is your mom. Enjoy yourself.
All right, folks. Fights start tomorrow,
that being said.
6 p.m. Eastern time, so 4 p.m. here in Denver, where we're at, and then I guess 2 o'clock over on the West Coast. So, yeah, this has been another episode of Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, Utica, undeniably the illest cat around, a.k.a. Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick. I'm here with my bro hosts extraordinaires.
I'm guaranteed Mr. Never Miss.
You're here with motherfucking RayBucks. Ray motherfucking handle shit. Mr. fucking love your mom. Mr. fucking run the goddamn fucking gauntlet. Mr. Love this shit. Anyway, that's who I am. Let's go ahead and close this shit out. Throw your motherfucking salutes in there. And we out.
We out.
Boom.